So welcome to the second part of the video. Now in my previous video, I mentioned about, or I talked about the three currencies. If you invested or if you converted your money from Ghana cedis into dollar, into pound or into euro, what would have been your return over the past 5.5 years? Benchmarking from 31st December 2015 to 30th June 2020. But today, my focus will be whether it's a smart option for you to actually convert your money. How will I do this? I'll give you 5 reasons why keeping your money in a local currency is a better option. If you are new here, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything that I post on this channel. So let me just go straight into the 5 reasons why you should keep your money in a Ghana cedis as opposed to you converting it into a USD or euro or pound. Let's straight into the 5 reasons. Now, the very first reason is, one, in Ghana, we don't have so many options in terms of foreign currency investment. Now, the most common one or the popular one is the euro bond, which is even in dollars, not in pounds or even in euros. So really, your options are limited as against the CD investment that we have so many types: mutual funds, bond, fixed deposit. Because the CDs are local currency, so obviously you have so many options. So in terms of that, you'll be disadvantaged. Now that will lead into my second point and say that even for the ones that are available on the market, the minimum amount that you require is out of the reach of the average Ghanaian. Now, per my checks, you need a minimum of $200,000 to buy a euro bond, and most of the people that I interact with don't have that kind of amount in their savings or in their investment to actually buy those bonds. So this particular one will even lead into my third option. Now, for those of you who have the $200,000 and want to buy the euro bond, now your coupons are small such that you can't reinvest your coupon. So the third point, reinvestment risk. You don't have enough. The coupons are not big enough for you to reinvest. So you might end up keeping your coupons on your bank account, earning no interest. So that's the third reason. Now the fourth reason, which is really crucial, is that there's a better alternative. Now let's use a practical example. You remember that in the other video I mentioned about if you have 5,000 from 31st December 2014 to 30th June 2020. Now I'll use the fixed income funds as a benchmark. So I found the mid rate or the average rate for Stanley Income Fund, for Data Bank M Fund, and for EDC Fixed Income Fund year on year for the past 5 years. Now you need to remember that for these ones, it's a fixed income fund, so it's a long-term fund. And one good thing about this is you also get compounded interest. Whatever interest you earn for a particular year is added up and reinvested for the following year. So for a 5,000 Ghana cedis investment as at 1st January 2015, your money would have grown from that period to about 14,025 Ghana cedis and 9 pesos within the 5.5 year period. So just think about this against having to invest in dollar or euro or CD. Now, if you remember the previous video, I mentioned about if you have 5,000, what returns you would have made over the same period. Now, the very first person who invested in US dollars ended up around 8,862.37. Now, the euro person ended around 7,940.61, and the pound person ended around 6,951.27 over the same 5.5 year period. But looking at the fixed income fund, you are making around 14,025 Ghana cedis, 9 pesos, which is even like the summation of the euro person's money and the pound person's money. So someone will say 5.5 years is a lot of time. So let's even use the last 2.5 years. And I'll use the dollar because the dollar was the best performing currency between the three. So for 5,000 cedis, you'd have gotten 6,417 cedis, 0.40 pesos if you converted it back within those 2.5 years. And for the fixed income fund, over the same period, you're making 7,310.80, which is about like 700 Ghana cedis difference. Even if we even narrow it further to this past 1.5 years, for the past 1.5 years, the dollar would give you about 879 Ghana cedis as profit, whilst the fixed income fund is giving about 1,278 Ghana cedis, 60 pesos. So I mean, it's clear cut in that regard. So you see, the alternative is one. So why would you want an 8,000 rather than the 14,000? So just think about it in that particular sense. So the fifth point is, if we all convert our monies into the USD, or say the pound or euro, we put more pressure on the local currency, causing it to even depreciate further, which is not good for the economy. Remember that we are an import-driven economy, or we are a net importer. So it means that most of the things that we have, we get it from abroad. So if the cedi depreciates further, we need to pay more to bring the same goods into our country. Then it means that it has to be sold at a much higher value. Now, if you found this video interesting, make sure you click on the subscribe button, like and comment, and I'll be willing to hear your thoughts about this matter. Thank you so much for your support, and see you soon. Take care.